Alright. So, what happened? What happened? Um, Let me just go offline real quick and I'll start talking about it. So, I know that a lot of you guys are curious, um, what happened? And, um, my best way to describe this to you guys is playoffs was not our best. Um, and first off, let me just say like I'm making this video because tonight we lost 2-0 in Cevo playoffs um to make to miss semifinals, which we were two matches away from making Cevo main, and we choked. Nothing else to say really to it, but there's reasons for it. I've made some announcements on Twitter, basically saying that like we've made adjustments to our roster, and yeah, I'm actually excited for like what's gonna happen in the future. But before I'm gonna talk about everything that's gonna happen in the future, especially with Apotheon, now that we're officially like with them now, I want to basically talk about what happened at first, and it basically all started with about a month ago. I want to say, let me see exactly. I can find the exact date for you guys. I think it was Bison. Bison Tuito. Yeah. Maybe it was after Bison. Let me find the exact date for you guys. So it might have been Momentum. Yes. So basically, we played out the whole season. Cevo. We got. Sorry, that might be annoying to see that OBS, but I'm just trying to like explain everything to you guys the best I can. Um, right now. So we made it to playoffs with our roster. It was me, Sith, Drama. Then we had um, Drama, which is Logan, and then we had Chris, which is Cock, and then Titty, who was AJ, and then Social, who was Kirk, and we had Chris H coaching. And this is where we beat Orion, who is ESEA main. And when we beat them, this is kind of like our high point, and this is like where we were with Lynx, and then we switched over to a Paw team. They saw how good we were doing, and we went 8-0 in regular season, and they were proud of us, and wanted saw that we had potential and wanted to pick us up, and we knew that like because that was our high point, we were gonna have lows because like it wasn't our highest like point, but it's not going to be our highest point basically. But for Cevo, it was our highest point, and we never intentionally tried to play Cevo. Cevo was just kind of like just something that we were doing just because we missed ESCA registration. So we are just like, hey, why don't we do Cevo? Someone paid for all of us, so we were able to just play the whole CSGO league all the way through. And we did really well. We went on a great run, and then that's when started happening. We had issues between players. Egos were just colliding. I don't want to name like specific names, but I for like what happened then. But so Chris Maxwell, which is Cock, then left the team and just said, "I'm done. Like I quit. Like you guys survive by yourselves." So that was going into playoffs. We ran our next game into playoffs with I want to say Chris H. Yeah. So we ran our next game with Chris H, who is our coach, and he's like he did well under the circumstances of like we needed someone right away, and like Chris H was already on the roster, and in playoffs you can't. What happens is when you're in playoffs, you can't change your roster. The rosters are locked once you hit playoffs, and we were at the point where we didn't have anyone else on the roster besides Chris H and Danny, who's our backup. And Danny couldn't play this one, so we played with H, and we did well. We 2-0'd momentum. Started playing games with them, and then it went into yeah, and then we went to Sanguine. Sanguine was also a really good team. They had some ranked G player on there. They had some A plus players, really good team as well. We won 2-0 on them as well, but I think we were playing with Danny at the time. I want to say, yep, Danny at the time. And then at this time as well, we were going to USF land, and so I had teammates come out there as well. So like when we went to, I think actually it was after we beat Voom. So after we beat Voom, we were playing Girth Boys, and when we were playing Girth Boys, actually like, this is the weekend. This is the Saturday Sunday after our land, and um basically Titty had to ship his computer back to Michigan from where he came from, and his computer wasn't there in time for our Sunday's league match, so he had to go to his friend's house and play at his computer. So he really didn't do well. He had negative 22, and then we had Danny fill in for us, which he's our backup, but didn't perform that well either, which caused us to lose 2-0 against Birth Boys. I mean, honestly, if we had AJ playing at his normal setup and Danny playing at his best as well, we would have won against Girth Boys. They were a decent team. Like these three players in main, Steve, Red Killer, and MN. But like we 100% could have beat them. I had faith in our squad and our team. Actually, this might be blocking. Yeah, I am stupid. This is blocking everything out. Um, but yeah. So yeah, we played Girth Boys. Lost them to them, and like we lost both maps, 16-12. It was heartbreaking for us, but it shows like that you don't have five together as a team. You're not gonna win, and so we lost them, and then went to losers brackets, which is crazy because the next game we would have played, the game after, if we would have went beat Girth Boys, we would be in main for Cevo, and we happened to lose it, and it was rough. So we kept playing. We won 2 against Dirty Dangles, Excalibur, and we were playing with our roster of Danny left. Danny left the team after our loss to Girth Boys because teammates were being toxic toward him, and so then it went to we ran with Chris H, me, Drama, and AJ with Titty. We 2-0 Dirty Dangles, 2 at Excalibur, and we played Michigan Tech today, and we lost both rounds. But I want to be very like clear on like why we lost today. Like we found out today that AJ said he just completely like is not playing. Like he's going out to friends and drinking at a bar, and he wouldn't even tell the team. Just literally just like left, wouldn't show up, and that's why we released AJ. He's been throwing the last couple of league matches, not being in Discord, just not playing his best potential. Literally just left, just like um uh Cock did earlier in the season. And Drama, he did the same thing because he was following in AJ's footsteps. Good player. I mean, Drama's like a really nutty entry fragger. I mean, if he puts his ego aside, he can get pretty far. But that was his big thing, his ego, because he saw that, that this kid was doing something, and he looked up to him as well and wanted to do the same thing. So, I mean, he played well, but a lot of these deaths shouldn't have happened. Like, he was literally CT side and T side, not in Discord, just holding W and running it through both sides and not playing with the team. Um, it cost us a lot of rounds, and even though these maps were close and he won a lot of good rounds, they had 5 clutches. We could have won a lot more rounds if he would have played smarter CS:GO instead of just completely throwing it out. Um, so then we lost Inferno. We lost in overtime, 17, 19. This is a tough loss. Like we had like Chris H at like 140 ping. That was ridiculous. And then Cock, we had to call him back in because like we Titty left, so we had no choice to either pick up Chris Maxwell, which is Cock, or Danny to play for us. And Drama said he wouldn't play if Danny played, so we pulled in Chris, and I begged him to come back. He played, but he wasn't in Discord, wasn't talking to us at all. Muted me and Drama as well. and then Drama wasn't in Discord either. So we had two teammates that weren't communicating the entire time. It was just me, Social, and Chris H playing the match and would like in while talking to each other and communicating. So this is like one of the biggest reasons why we let go Drama and AJ, and then we went into second map, didn't perform as well, which is bad. Chris couldn't do anything. His ping, and then Cock hasn't played in a while. And it just shows you if you don't have five players playing together, you're not gonna win. No matter how, like if you know the team's just gonna beat you. You just have to have a solid team together. And at the time we didn't, and that's just kind of what happened with our Cevo season. You know, it's tough because like we didn't expect want to play Cevo and like want to go all in, but like it was the fact that like we put in so much time and energy, like 14-hour days every single day since before February. So for 4 months now, we've been putting 14-hour days in to CS:GO and putting it in this team, working. We were whole team for about 3 months before the season. Practice every single day. Put in 5 to 6 scrims every single day. Ended up playing more scrims than we had pugs, and our teams had like pugged over 100 pugs. So this caused like a lot between us, and the season just fell out in playoffs. We had first seed, going all the way through the whole season, and we lost to some good players, but not good teams. Like they weren't a good. This wasn't a good team. This wasn't a good team. They just had good players that were able to outperform our players. And when we didn't have our team together, we weren't able to just run through playoffs like we were expecting to. But I'm like this is what happened, like because of it, like because of drama and like doing his ego, and like I wish the best for him. He's a really good player and he puts in work every single day, and just why he's able to perform well. He puts in the same amount of time as I do, like 14-hour days. Just rarely sleeps, just puts in everything to CS:GO he has, and like we miss him being on the roster, but we just like that negative ego. We can't take that into our next season, in ESEA and DreamHack Atlanta. Also, we have to let AJ go as well. Like he basically was like throwing our matches, wouldn't talk to us, just did his own thing, just kind of being egotistical like drama, which is kind of crazy. Like I don't want to get too much into it, but I mean I did do like a lot, for someone, and like when you do a lot for a certain person and then they switch up on you and say they don't like you and just throw it, it just shows you like a person's true like characteristics and their actually like true like personality. Um, but I'm actually really happy for like what's about to happen. We have this next season coming up of ESEA. We just filled up our roster. We're currently going to be playing with me as the IGL. We have Social Medium as the op. We have I'm Not Sorry, Vien as the lurk. Then we have Austin as support, and then we have Colin as entry. And if you guys want to check out their ESEAs, this is Alpha God. We picked him up. He has playoffs and open. Refresh the page so it shows. Playoffs and open, 11 hour ups both seasons. And then he had a fallout over here with he was just filling in for a team for that season. And then we have he's a support player. We have Chris H coaching for us. Then we have Eternal. He's gonna be our entry frag, replacing Drama. These were his stats for both times he went to playoffs. He's a really good player in playoffs. Played really well, so we're excited to be playing with him for the season as well. And then we also have actually a ranked G player who's gonna be playing with us. Vien, this is gonna be his first season of ESEA, but he's like puts in mad work and he's a really good player. So we're excited to see him playing with us in our season as well, especially since it takes a lot of pugs and a lot of work to get to rank G. So we're excited to be playing with him. And then of course from this past roster, it's gonna be me and Social. We both have like played together, put in the work, and we're just excited to see like where the season is gonna take us. We have season coming up of ESEA, and then we also our first match will be on Wednesday at 9 Eastern, actually, or 9:30 Eastern. If you guys want to check that out, it's gonna be on Nuke versus 4-3. It's gonna be a good game, good team, and we're pretty prepared for what's about to happen, and pretty ready for this to start off the season of ESEA strong. And yeah, I mean like that. We also have DreamHack Atlanta coming up soon. We have Apotheon actually is going with let me see. They put it in the chat. I forgot what we were saying. There you go. Let me look for this real quick. Our Apotheon will be there with another team, so I'm not sure what team that is. Like, it's not for CSGO. It's like either Overwatch or a different game. I'm not sure, but Apotheon will be there as well, and they're looking to send us there as well. So we're gonna be performing at DreamHack Atlanta, and then we have ESEA coming up. So we're gonna be putting in a lot of work with this new team, grinding every single day to be competing the best we can because we don't want to let you guys down anymore. We have like a good support group going for Apotheon, and a lot of people are following us throughout the season and wishing us luck and hoping that we do the best. But it just you're gonna hit roadblocks the wrong way. It's how you get back up and put in the grind and push forward with grow from like who you like grow from like your support group that you have and move forward to follow your dreams. And that's what we're doing here and with Apotheon and we're excited for what's about to come next. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, guys feel free to comment. Hit me up on Twitter at CSGO. Pull that up real quick so you guys can see it. Um, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know of like what happened with our with what happened with our league matches today and like why we fell out from regular season to playoffs because you guys deserve an excuse, you guys have been like being really, really like nice, like on Twitter, like responding to a lot of our tweets, watching our league matches. We've had like constant like 20 viewers every single league match watching us play, and we appreciate you guys. We just hope that you guys stay with us, sit tight and just be ready for what's about to happen because this like only just motivates me to put in more work, motivates me to grind out, and I'm the type of person where like something like this happens where we take losses, it motivates me even harder to instead of putting 14-hour days in, putting 16-hour days in, putting more work that I need to, DMing, looking up demos, like working on maps for this new team, putting in more scrims, and that's what we're looking forward to, and we're excited to be taking this new team in. And yeah, I'll have some more video clips coming out shortly. I have some clips from some 10-mans and some pugs and some other stuff that I'll be posting. And maybe like we'll have like a montage of like someone from Apotheon making a montage of all of our league matches, putting in together like clips from it. So you guys can see like the best clips from all our league matches. That'd be pretty cool. Also, wanted to say that in Cevo, entire Cevo for season 12, I that's not it. Let me go to playoffs. Season 12. So for the entire season 12, I had the most clutches, 21. That is pretty cool. I had the most KDR, but then I dropped because I had like 1.22. But yeah, that's pretty cool to be on like the most page for top clutches. You have Drama here with the most aces. He did pretty well in that. But it shows you like how talented our team was to be able to be on the top page for Cevo. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, you guys let me know. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. And we're looking forward to like what's gonna come next. So this is Sith, and we'll see you guys next video.